Lockdown restrictions have been lifted, so it is time to head away for the weekend and try fill the freezer with some venison. It's good that they've changed the season this year. The doe season runs right through to November, so it gives us a lot more time to fill our freezers, which is great. So yeah, we're heading away today for the weekend. Also going to do a wallaby shoot tomorrow, I think, in a small patch not far from where we're camping, so that should be fun. So yeah, I'm just packing up some gear at the moment, about to start packing the car. Dad's going to knock off very shortly, and hopefully I've got the car packed by the time he gets here, and we'll head off. So I'll check back in with yous when we're about to leave. Righto, car's all packed. Just about to head off. Take us a couple of hours to get there. Hopefully we'll get there in time for a shot tonight. So yeah, I'll see you when we get there. Righto, so we made it. Just left camp behind me. Got here and quickly set up. I've got about half an hour left of daylight, so it's going to be a quick hunt tonight. Just going to sneak over here to a spot where the deer usually come out of the bush, not far from camp, and sit there till dark, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Well, I've just spotted my first deer. Out a lot earlier than I thought it would be. I was expecting to get over and sit and wait to ride till dark until the deer come out, but out super early. Just trying to identify, it's only a young deer. Obviously only allowed to shoot does, and I'd say it's a buck fawn just looking at the shape of its head. Can't really see properly what it is, but if he's out early, good chance that there'll be another one out there somewhere, so I think I'm going to go down that way. Yeah, I'm going to go down that way instead of here. So I'll just sneak down this fence here and get a closer look. I'm going to have to rush to get down there. I've got a fair way to go, and it's already pretty dark. Camera doesn't do it justice, but running out of light very quick, so I'm going to quickly get across there. If it's a doe, we'll have a crack at it. Well, I've made it over to where the deer is. I'm about 200 yards away, and 200 yards is just a bit far for me. I haven't shot this rifle in a long time. I'm using a Roberts 257, and I haven't shot it. We had it sighted in for a bloke who loaded it for us. So yeah, I'm not real confident out to that distance yet. And from what I can tell, I'm pretty sure it's a buck fawn anyway. I may be wrong, but in this low light it's pretty hard to tell. So I'm going to pass on a wheat and just sit here and watch it for a bit. It's just good to be back out in the bush looking at deer after this lockdown, so yeah, just good to be back out here, but I doubt she's alone. I reckon won't be long and a few more deer will start coming out of the bush here, and if I can tell that one's a mature doe, then I'll take her. I've made the decision not to shoot her. I've had a look through the scope, and for that cheap scope, it's only a cheap Bushnell scope. And, yeah, just nowhere near steady enough, so, we'll leave her. Watch her till dark, and, yeah, make a plan for tomorrow. I reckon if I can get over here a lot earlier than tomorrow, a lot earlier than today, should be able to set up and shoot. Have a comfortable shot at 100 yards as she comes out of the bush, as long as nothing disturbs her. And we'll go back and have a hot drink and sit in front of the fire. Well, as you can see, it's dark, so heading back to camp. You can see the fire glowing from here. But he probably would have still been shooting light if it wasn't overcast. But that's alright. Seen one deer, so that's a good start anyway. Thought I'd see a few more, to be honest, right there, late on dark, but wasn't the go. Yeah, let me know down in the comments what you think that was. My call was buck fawn at the start, but there at the end I thought it might have just been a yearling young doe. But yeah, not sure. We'll get back to camp and see how Dad went. What'd you see? 5. Yeah.
You seen it?
I seen one.
When you shoot it?
Because it was too far away. It was too dark.
How far was it?
About 200 yards.
You shot it?
Yeah. Well, no deer shot tonight. Dad seen 5, but none presented a shot. So it's a bit unlucky. I'm just sneaking up here just to see if there's any fish in this pool of the creek here. Yeah, there's a trout just there. See if I can zoom in on him. Oh no, he's going to go under the bank. Beautiful creek, this one, crystal clear. Hoping to come fish it sometime next year. Or this year even, when the season opens back up. Oh, there he is, right there. Don't know if you've seen that. He wasn't too keen on the light. Don't blame him. There's another one. They're right in the middle of the light there. Little trout. Bit small, that one. Shooting going on in the background. There's a little trout. Oh, he just shot off. Oh no, there he is. Still there. Just a little fella. Oh, there's another one right there. Nice eater size, that one. I'd expect to see quite a few up this high in the river this time of year. Should be spawning. Yes, there's 3 in this hole. It's pretty cool. I don't think the water's quite high enough for them to get up any further yet, but another rain and they should be able to push up further to spawn. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so we just had a bite to eat. Have a drink now and head to bed and yeah, get up in the morning, go for a walk and hopefully see something. So I'll catch you in the morning. Well, it's the morning. Just spotted a couple of deer from camp, but where they are, I've got to go right down the creek to try and get round so they don't cut my wind. So I'm just doing that now, sneaking around. I should pop up about 100 yards from them. So I'll get going before they go back into the bush. Well, that was intense. That was a fun stalk, that. Just snuck out of the creek down here, hopped up over this steep bank, and it was right here about 60 yards away. And I wasn't able to get the shot on camera because he was on to me. But yeah, put in the shot, ran about 15 yards. Got ourselves a deer. Good stuff. My first deer with the Roberts as well, 257. Pretty happy with that. We'll go check her out. Well, that was a fun little stalk, that. I wish she wasn't on to me, so I had more time to get the camera ready and get the shot on film, but doesn't always happen. So yeah, grab this fella and drag him up to the skinning tree and get to work, I suppose. Well, got him back to the skinning tree. Just waiting for Dad to get back now so he can help me lift him up so we can crack into field dressing him. But, yeah, pretty happy with how the morning went. Went a lot better than I thought it would. There was no deer last night. We were really surprised. I didn't think we'd see anything this morning, but she was the only one out there, so yeah, a bit weird. But anyway, better go grab a knife and some gloves and get in the gut in this deer. Well, deer is skunned and gutted. Didn't take too long. That's a good morning. I'm pretty happy with that. It's been a while since I've shot a deer, so pretty happy with that. Just been talking to Dad. He's up here watching a bachelor herd of deer, male deer. So haven't had a shot yet though. So obviously there's no does there, but we'll see how he went when he gets back.
I thought you were drinking it up.
Well, it's midday and getting a bit bored sitting around camp drinking coffee, so thought I'd come out for a walk. Midday's not the best day to find a deer out in the open country, but if you get a day like this where it's raining and a bit miserable, it's a good chance to find one moving through. Travelling a little bit just to keep warm, stuff like that. So yeah, I'm going to walk over here. I just found this scrape here, an old scrape, a little tree that's been rubbing on. It's crazy, it's mid-June and the deer in this area are still scraping. Deer here have always been behind to the rest of the state for some reason. Yeah, I'm just going to get up here where I can see there's a nice clear bank that you can see, and I'm just going to sit there and watch that for a couple of hours and see what happens. I've made it to where I want to be. Just looking over this open face here, my theory was when the rain backed off a little bit or stopped, I was hoping that a deer would get up, have a stretch and go for a little walk to warm up a little bit and move across this face here, because there's some real thick guts on it, and the deer love to bed on it. So I'm just going to stick here for a while. The rain's not backing off like I thought it would, but I'll give it a couple of hours and just see how we go. Well, I've been here for probably an hour. Nothing's moved across the face yet. Won't be long now, and Dad and Steve are going to come and join me, and we're going to go check a couple of trail cameras that we got set up in the bush up here. So yeah, I don't reckon I'll be here much longer. It hasn't stopped raining. Nothing's come out and I'm pretty cold, so back to camp for another coffee, I suppose. Well, the wind's done a 180. It's blowing straight over my shoulder now, going straight towards the bank, so I'm going to pull out. Don't want to scent it all up this time of the day. I'm going to pull out, and I reckon I'll come back over here this afternoon and sit for the evening and just watch that bank and the surrounding clearings, and yeah, hopefully something pops out then. But for now, we're going to head back, have a coffee, something to eat, and then I reckon we'll go check some trail cameras. So yeah, not very far from camp, only a 10-minute walk and I'll be back, so hopefully the kettle's hot. Right, I was heading out from our evening hunt. I'm just going with Dad tonight just to film, to try and get a bit of footage, because I don't have much deer footage at the moment, so this is where all the deer have been coming out, so hopefully we get over here and get set up and they come out to the plan and can get one on the deck. It's fucking Well, good morning. Pretty slow night last night. Only seen the one deer. That's where all the deer have been over the previous nights, but yeah, they just weren't coming out there last night. But didn't go out for a hunt this morning. Slept in. We stayed up pretty late last night, so yeah, wasn't keen on getting up real early 2 mornings in a row. But yeah, we're just starting to pack up camp now, and yeah, should be on the road in a couple of hours. So yeah, might see you when I get home. Well, we made it home. It's actually a couple of days later. It was a bit busy when we got home. Didn't get home till about 4, and had a fair bit to do. So yeah, just left this until today. Just got everything hanging up drying. Got the swag, tent, and got heaps more gear to unpack and sort out. So yeah, we didn't end up going on our wallaby shoot this weekend. Just run out of time really, but I think we'll go on another one this weekend, so there should be another video out next week. But yeah, hope everyone enjoyed this video. Please like if you did, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you on the next one.